Are we live? 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 Because I genuinely don't know. Where's the page? Oh, here we are. Hello. So this is an art piece I've designed. We're going to really delve in to, the psychology. Oh, maybe I'll do some poetry for you. Maybe that'll be nice. Maybe that'll be nice. Hello. Augusto Perez. Hello there, sir. Hooksky. Hello there, sir. Jacob Hamilton. Hello there, sir. So, I've returned again to do a live recording. I've had to turn the little lamp on because these lights are too harsh on the camera. It makes it look like I'm glowing. And I don't glow, boys. No one pays me. Okay. I'll be open to it, though. Anyway, today I am forcing myself to stream, to force myself to actually record this bloody video. Because I've had all week to do it, and I've done none of it. I have actually done stuff on it, though. I've done all the gubbins that go behind it. That's all ready to go. So I just have to record this, slap it into throw it in there, bang it into the editing software. After I've done a bit of work on it. And I probably am going to have to do a bit of work on it and the actual editing of the audio, because there's some kind of party going on at somewhere. Maybe it's some kind of pub nearby, I don't know, or club nearby. And there's just like a... I think it's like one of them places where, like... I say old uns, but I'm nearly 40, so, like, actually people like me, but who are single, go. What they used to call it down by me, when I was growing up, there's a place up the road from me. It was like a golf course, and but it was like a club as well, and a snooker hall, and it used to be called Grab a Granny Night. And I went to it once actually, but I never went to it properly. I went there for like half an hour. I was like, this is not me. I was like 20, but I know friends maybe are too big a word for it, but I know a dude who I knew used to go there regular. And should we say it was the older women who were eager, being nice now. If I was talking to a friend, I'd be a lot less nice. But they would go, and if you're a young lad, you're probably going to do all right, And older guys as well. I can't tell these stories. But there was a whole thing on someone's bonnet. I remember that one. That was quite funny. She was a big lass. Indentations, if you get me. Anyway, that's a whole of a story. I don't get any ambient noise. No, but it picks it up on the mic when it's into the Audacity. And for those of you who don't know, of course, so if you've never watched this stream before, I've done it a couple of times now. I'm just going to do like live recording. It's to force me to actually record. Because I'm just tired all the time. I got like a 2.5-year-old. They just want attention all the time. Like my family and stuff. Just want my attention. The really important stuff is you guys. You're what really matters. All that's just nothing. That's just going on, right? That's my day to day. It's you boys that really matter. It's you boys that really matter to me. It's you boys that really matter. And I care about you. I really do. I care about each and every one of you. You're thinking to yourself, he's just saying that. But I mean it. I truly do. On that note, This is Rise of the Primarch, which is part 3 of the little series I'm redoing, which covers the events of the fall of from the fall of Cadia, the birth of Yniad, which I've said right this time. I was calling it Yniad. Yniad. I wasn't saying Yniad, you know. And you know why I got that? I was talking to someone about what's that show now? Oh, it's completely gone. The Handmaid's Tale. I was flicking through not Netflix, Amazon the other day. I haven't got Netflix. I don't know why I said that. I was looking through Amazon, and it came up, and it was like season 6. Now I remember when that came out, and I've read that novel. All right, I've read that novel. I had to do an essay on that novel. All right, it's a reasonable science fiction novel, if a bit cringe. I'm just saying. Not to defend Gilead, and that's what I was saying. It's because I said Gilead to my missus. I was telling her about this. She never read the novel, and I was saying, how's this 6? How they dragged it? It's like that's worse than The Hobbit. You know what I mean? Like that's worse than The Hobbit. Dragging that out for 6 series, 12 episodes a series. It's mental. But I'm not to defend the government to Gilead. It's just, let's go on the novel rather than the TV show, because I haven't seen all the TV show. It'd be unfair for me to comment on it. But I watched the first series and it was pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It was a reimagining, isn't it? But, I'm just saying, in that sort of situation, what are you going to do? I think any government would probably end up doing something similar in that sort of situation. I'm just saying. I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Could be worse, to be honest. Have you seen Children of Men? Now, that's a thing where the book is not as good as the movie, I have to say. Anyway. Anyway. I'm still smoking as well. But I'm smoking tobacco now. Alright. Anyway. That's enough literature criticism for the day. Okay, so this is, again, I'll carry on from where I was. So this is the Gathering Storm series. And, this is the 3rd part of it, and we're almost done. Now, this story has some... So this thing covers, like, Gilliman's rebirth. And, or not reincarnation. His healing. Because for those of you who don't know, Gilliman gets slashed in the throat by the venomous sting of Fulgrim. Towards the end of the Great Scaring, or after it, I don't know how they're going to, timeline-wise, it's a bit unclear. And he's basically he was put into a stasis field, and then entombed, essentially, in this stasis field, this vortex of null time, where time does not move, because they didn't know how to heal him. His Marines with him, and he's been on basically McCrag, and it's become like a shrine. People come on pilgrimages to see him, the last living Primarch, technically. Anyway, so what's going to happen in this is he gets healed. No spoilers if you haven't seen it, if you haven't heard it already. You probably have. He gets healed and returns. And then he goes on a stupid crusade and this is one of the worst 40k moments for me, personally. It's so ridiculous. I remember reading it because I didn't know it happened. I'd never read the 3rd book when I originally did the thing. So I'm reading it. I'm like, I got the gist, right? I'd read the 1st book, and I think I'd read the 2nd book, and I hadn't read the 3rd book, before I started recording them. So the other 2 weren't a surprise to me, really, like inconsistencies and stupid stuff. But the 3rd one, he gets captured by Huron Blackheart's boys, whatever they're called, and instead of, you've captured you've got an enemy Primarch here. You're a Chaos Space Marine. Somehow, you manage to subdue him and capture him, and you don't just kill him immediately. You decide to put some handcuffs on him and stick him in a Blackstone Fortress prison cell. And then the Blackstone Fortress goes, oh, you're a good one, ain't you? I'll open the door for you. Oh, wow, you need weapons and tanks. Oh, luckily they're all next door in this cell. I'll open the door for that as well. There you go. It's so stupid. That was a super chat. Cheers, my brother. Please upload some more to Spotify. I've got to look at Spotify, okay? People are telling me there's gaps in the sort of the whole thing. But I will say, if you're not using Spotify, head over to Apple, head over to Podbean. I believe on Podbean you can do direct downloads of audio files. It doesn't cost you anything, okay? I wish it did. I'd charge you if I could. But thank you, man. Thank you for the donation. But if you go on Podbean, I know for a fact, I've been told, and I've checked actually, because I had to go and find one, and it was the easiest way for me to download the audio track from it. You can just click on the episode, and there's a direct down. If you go on a web browser, right, there's a direct download. You can directly download the MP3. So it's all there on those. On Apple and Podbean, it's definitely all there. Spotify's a weird one. I don't know what's going on. I don't use Spotify, so I don't really understand it. So yeah. Do you own the books? Yeah, I've got the books right here, man. I own the books. I mean, it depends, you know what I mean? Like some of the short stories and stuff like this, I just download the ebook version. Or whatever, you know. I've got PDFs of stuff and everything, you know what I mean? Like all various different things. But I own most of the hard copies. I find it easier to read the hard copies and stuff. But I got most of them. I got like a very large library of stuff, you know. I mean, I got these down it. I was gonna do proper live streams this week, and I just couldn't be arsed. Basically, I apologise. I just couldn't be arsed, and you wouldn't have got the best out of me. But you know, I mean, like, I got stuff like this just knocking around. You know what I mean? Xenology. Liber Chaotica. Stuff like that. Happy birthday. Whose birthday? It's not my birthday. Whose birthday? Is it someone's birthday? If it's your birthday and I haven't seen it in the chat, happy birthday. I hope you have a happy birthday. You. I love you. Right, I'm just going to have this cigarette. And then we're going to get cracking. Okay. I've geared myself up now. I'm pumped up. I'm ready to go. I'm hopefully not going to have too many clicks. I've got a bottle of apple juice here to destroy the saliva. I am almost ready to go. I've got to record at least half an hour's worth of audio tonight. I want to get this video out tomorrow. So I've got a long day recording tomorrow. I might live stream that as well to force me to do it. I've just had a really lazy day. Not really, like I've had the in-laws here and like my kid's been in and out. He's been after me a lot today, so he wanted to play a lot, so I've had to play with him a lot. Had to, you know what I mean? Yeah, which is great. We play hide and seek. It's very fun. As in we go in the bed and we hide under the covers. That's his idea of hide and seek. You'll get it eventually, but at this point, that's as far as he goes with it, and he loves it. I basically wrap him up like a slug and sort of roll him around. It's a whole thing. He's like 2.5. He's like this big, you know. He's quite tall actually now. It probably comes up to my legs actually, to be honest. His mom's quite short, so I was very worried about this. I tried to find out how can we know how tall he's going to be? Because if he's going to be, if he's going to be a short king, I've got to start doing that, like, psychological reinforcement sort of thing early on. But it looks like he's probably going to be all right, you know. Oh, more super chats. Glad to have you back, Alan Jones. Thank you, man. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you've checked the channel. There's a couple of videos up. More are coming. Once this is done, Sabbath World's Crusade is coming back. But I've got to re-record some of the end bits of it. But the rest of it will be the original audios. And then I'm writing the Sabbath World Crusade bits, but I'm going to combine all of my stuff into a giant Imperial Guard video. And that will include everything, because over the years I've done different things. And there's a couple of videos, my older videos, I'm just going to upload again straight up, because people really like them. My Custodians one, People really like that. Never got the biggest views, but I think it's like people enjoy that. And a couple of others from the archives. I'm just working through stuff at the minute. If you're on... Well, that doesn't matter. Anyway. PLX Vaughnshaw. Long-time listener, finally in a place I can give to you and yours. Keep up the good work. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Honestly, like, don't get me wrong. Obviously, with so little content on the channel, YouTube stuff is a bit tight. So I really, really appreciate all the donations. That's not like a nudge. That's not like me trying to, guilt you into donating or becoming a channel member, which is available by clicking join just below the video there. But or like the super chats thing. I mean, I know it's so easy to give a super chat. I really appreciate that. It's like you just click the thing and send the money in. But no, I really, 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 really appreciate the super chats. I've had a couple recently, and I really, really appreciate it. It's really helping me out in this difficult time until we get back to where we need to be. But that's what this is tonight. That's what this is tonight. I'm gonna be recording the opening sections of this. Based on the GW book, based on it. It's only based on it. This is my interpretation. Thank you, Patrick McKay, man. Thank you, man. Well, hello. Twisted Nerve Painting. Hello there, sir. Yuvan. Hello there, sir. Hello there, sir. Hello there, boys. We're doing the Gathering Storm. Yeah, we're doing part 3 of the Gathering Storm. When I get round to it, I'm going to have a cigarette first. And, I mean, at this point, I might as well just smoke it in here. But yeah, I'm hoping to buy a new camera as well, so it's a bit more flashy, because I think I've got to do more live streaming. It's this horrible thing with how they've changed YouTube. I have to do live streaming. I have to do shorts. I have to do this and that. It's murder. In the old days, I'd just upload, some of the most high quality Warhammer YouTube videos ever produced. I'd just do that, and that's all you needed to do. But now, the algo gets us, man. Oh, there we go. PLX Volchner, you've joined as a guard, as a border guard. Thank God. Is that what it's called? A Border Prince guard? That's what I thought it was. I was like, that's quite funny. So thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for becoming a member. I'll make you in fact, and tonight, everybody who donates gets to become a moderator. You get a wrench. That's as good as I can do for you, boys. I really, really appreciate your generosity. There we go. I'll do that one as well. Alan Jones, thank you, man. You are a mod now. We don't really get porn bots and stuff like we used to, so there isn't much to do anymore. So don't worry about it. Unless someone says something utterly egregious and offensive, or just insults me. But yeah, thank you very much. Everybody who donates gets a wrench. One night only. This night, I'm going to have a cigarette. I'll be right back, and we'll get cracking and get moving, and yeah, it's going to be good. My book recommendations for getting into... they said that's another book. That's another video I could upload. What I was going to do... All right, I'll go in a second. I was just going to explain. What I was going to do was... I was basically going to keep this channel just for, like, lore videos and stuff like that going forward, So all the videos would just be, like, 2-3 hour videos. But I don't like the idea of that. I've got a backup channel, Aborder Prince Extra, where I've uploaded a couple of little things to it. But, it feels like a real waste, because some of them videos did okay. And... yeah, I've got a couple of like recommendation videos I might just upload here. I think it's going to be September for that to happen, because it's a better month. Like, I know that doesn't sound nice, right? But this is just the realistic situation on YouTube. This time of year is not good for views and stuff. So I'm just doing these big videos now, and then come September and moving forward, we should have the live stream back on. And a number of other, and that will play everything on rotation like it used to, my little radio station there. And I will start uploading a lot of the older videos again. So you get you get at least like one video a week, at least for a while anyway, until I catch up. Because some things I'm not going to be able to put back on, basically, or I don't want to, because I'm thinking ahead. I want to make sure everything is tip-top and fine, if you get me. Unfortunately, that's what we have to do. And you've got to think ahead. After a situation like this, I want to think ahead and make sure that everything is fine, all right? So moving forward, that's what I'm going to do. But everything else, all the archives and stuff, like I say, are available on the podcast. I'll probably upload them all to like various other places. I'll let you know when I do. But yeah, the podcast feed is as up to date as it can be. Without, it needs to have the 2 new videos I've done now on the channel uploaded to it. But otherwise, everything is on the podcast feed, except on Spotify. I don't know why. Oh. Yes, with an iron fist. With an iron fist. You must impose order with an iron fist. You must make them see. Do you understand? It's not a question of if. It is a question of when. And your fist. Oh, I can't think of anything to say. I'll think about something cool to say in a minute. All right. Right. Yeah, exactly. People like that. The radio station. It was good. Yeah, it takes the choice away. People don't want choices, man. The people don't want choices. They have to be given their choices. It'll be back on come September. I'll have it back on. There's various reasons for that, which I won't go into, but it will be back on very, very soon. So don't fear that. Yeah, you got to just trust me, boys. I know what I'm doing. And everything's going to be okay. All right, let me have this cigarette. We'll put on some mood music, which is basically just where is it? Oh God, where is it? Oh God, where is it? Oh God, where is it? Where's it gone? Where is that bloody thing? Where's it gone? I don't understand. I tell you what, I hate Microsoft so much. Like, I turned my computer on the one day, and apparently I wasn't syncing up with the cloud. So then it dumped a bunch of files that are already deleted back onto my computer. So I keep and moved everything around. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I didn't realise it would do that. Someone's suing them now, isn't it, for not updating Windows 10? I support that. Oh God. I'm trying to find this for my own benefit now. I need this. Where the hell has it gone? I need this. Where the hell has it gone? What the hell is going on? This is the best stream ever, right, boys? This is the best stream ever. It's the best stream ever. Right. Where the hell? Oh yeah, okay. Okay, actually it was my fault. I put it somewhere else. I feel like I'm in Lex, you know, early 90s sci-fi. There'll be a dude with dreadlocks. There'll be some chick in like a really like tight little leather, like corset, semi-corset thing, and be in a spaceship. Like this is the soundtrack to that. You know, it's like Farscape. It's like, that's enough of that. Hang on, Ian Watson. Shut up. You telling me Ian Watson actually wrote for Farscape? How have I never heard this before? That's a lie, man. I've got to look at that. That's a lie. That can't be true. I want it to be true. And if he did, I can tell what he wrote. But that's a lie, man. That's a lie. Oh, God. Oh, sorry, boys. I gotta look at the group chat. Oh, it's very offensive. I can't shut that. Did Ian Watson write Farscape? That can't be true. That can't be true. That's a different Ian Watson. That's a different Ian Watson. There's someone else called Ian Watson who was a director on Farscape. Ian Watson did not write that. R40K, our sewer goblin, did not write that. That is wrong, Jacob Hamilton. I apologise, man. I wish it was true, but it says it's not. There's a director helming multiple episodes for the 4 seasons, including They've Got a Secret, Jeremiah Crichton, Crackers Don't Matter, and others. He did not write the series, but contributed significantly to it. It's a different guy. It's a different guy. It's a different Ian Watson. I was like, when you said that, I was like, how did I not know that? I must have. Someone would have mentioned that, surely. In the circles I roll in, you know. I did not know that. I did not know that. There's more than one frequent. Yeah. Well, they're probably related. You know? They're probably related. That would make sense. Oh, you can't give up, man. You can't give up, man. You know? You can't give up, man. I've only got like 2 real friends. Well, there's a couple more than that. But like, you know what I mean? This is my socialising. And I'm not much of a socialiser. But I enjoy doing the YouTube stuff, and I like that it's successful. I want it to continue being successful, and I want to do other stuff with it as well. So yeah, we got to just like I say, future proofing is the word to use. And yeah, let's get cracking anyway. Let's get cracking. Oh Jacob, I'm sorry, man. I feel like I've like ruined your night. I feel cheated. I thought when you said that would have been amazing. I would have gone on and watched those episodes again. I would have found out which ones he wrote and gone, yeah, that's it. That's the man right there, you know? Because I was thinking immediately, like, all that stuff with Scorpius, you know, like, that's got to be him. That's got to be him. I've got to have a shave. I haven't shaved for 2 weeks and it's all come back again. I have to shave, like, once a week. I have to. Because I don't work in an office environment anymore, though. It's like being unkempt doesn't really matter that much. I don't work in that kind of environment regularly at all, so I don't really need to worry about that. I can walk around like a tramp. It's fine. Okay. Where are we? Let's have a check before we begin. Sometimes it switches the... Sometimes it switches. Testing. Sometimes it switches the... There we go. Okay. I really wish I'd done my voice on this one, but my missus said, no, use your like, your normal voice. your kind of normal voice, your deeper voice, and I listened to her, and I shouldn't have listened to her. There's a lesson there. I knew I was right. That was the last chance, to be honest. I've listened to her a bunch of times about stuff, and that's the last time. Okay. Ugh. Now I have to stop. If a plane happens to fly overhead, or a particularly large lorry is passing nearby my house, like one there, you probably can't hear it on your end, but I can hear it quite loud, and it will be picked up. It'll be like a thrum. And it's very difficult to get rid of that, and I can't be asked. So if I hear something like that, I will have to stop. Also, if you've never seen audio recording before, if you've never watched the art before, then it's... Okay, they're going for it at that club down the road. Yeah, let me see if this picks this up. You can hear that? Oh, God. I might not be able to record if that doesn't get rid of it. So have a look at what noise gate will do. Let's see if I can just put a simple noise gate on this and it will, like, reduce. If I can get rid of it with noise gate, then I'm happy. I can get rid of it in post. If I can get rid of it in post. $51. What's that on now then? Oh, God. Ah! It has mostly got rid of it, but if I have to go stupidly high with the noise gate, that does cause a problem. So that's saying... Oh, God. So if I go to 52, maybe that'll get rid of it completely. And then I've just got... Sorry, boys. This is like... This is audio stuff. I apologise. I've got to check this. This wasn't happening when I originally decided to do this. It kicked off like literally as I pressed stream. Oh, I don't know why it's doing that either. It never used to do that. See, it's still happening. I do not like that. Alright, let's get rid of this. Let's get back to how it originally was. Okay. Is this interesting to you? I don't know if it is. This is the kind of things you have to do, you know. Noise gate. Apply? Oh no, I've done it the wrong way around. That's why. Jesus. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Okay. Not noise removal. I'm left-handed, you see, but I'm using my right hand, so I keep clicking the wrong things. I want everything below. I'm going to have to go to 50. That's quite a high noise gate, really. Got rid of it, though, hasn't he? Alright, let's test out the voice before we carry on. It's got even louder. Oh, and you know, they're just playing like proper normie slop music as well, you know, like Ibiza classics. The 13th Black Crusade's full fury battered the Cadian Gate, its outlying worlds crumbling under orbital barrages and internal betrayals. Jesus. The 13th Black Crusade's full fury battered the Cadian Gate, its outlying worlds crumbling under orbital barrages and internal betrayals. Okay. The 13th Black Crusades full fury battered the Canaanian gate. Its outlying worlds crumbling under orbital barrages and internal betrayals. Oh, it's still there? Okay. God, I don't think I can record with that going on, you know. I might have to just crack on tomorrow. Get noise profile. Let's see what happens with this. The 13th Black Crusades full fury battered the Canaanian gate. Its outlying worlds crumbling under orbital barrages and internal betrayals. The 13th Black Crusades full fury battered the Canaanian gate. Its outlying worlds. Do you feel like you can hear it? The 13th Black Crusades full fury battered the Canaanian gate. The 13th Black Crusades full fury battered the Canaanian gate. The 13th Black Crusades full fury battered the Canaanian. The 13th Black Crusades full fury battered the Canaanian. The 13th Black Crusades full fury battered the Canaanian gate. Its outlying worlds crumbling under orbital barrages and internal betrayals. It's mostly got rid of it, hasn't he? Oh man, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Oh! Rook takes Rook. Thank you, man. Thank you for becoming a member. And oh my god! Vaughanshire. PLX Vaughanshire. 5 free. You know what? Actually, I think I can do that as well. Oh god. You've just reminded me. Thank you ever so much for those 5 donations. But you have also reminded me I can give them out. I can give 10 out every month because I've got over 100,000 subscribers. I will give them out now. Dude, thank you. You've been ridiculously generous this evening. I cannot thank you enough. I really, really appreciate it, man. I'm glad you like the stuff that much. Like, no sarcasm, no stupid. I really, really appreciate it, man. Okay. I got 5, man. I can give out 5. There we go. That's 15 members this month. Boom! And thank you to anyone watching if you've become a member. I know a few people have over the last couple of days, the last week or two. I really appreciate it. Now, I apologise about this stream. I didn't really unite. I'd be disappointed, man. I'm disappointed. You shouldn't have brought it up. It's kind of your fault. I'm really disappointed. Okay. Oh, don't worry about it, Rocket. You've been very generous as well, sir. I cannot thank you enough, man. Yeah. Can you hear that? I might have to get the headphones out, man. This is terrible. If I can get rid of it, it doesn't matter. I can just ignore it. I can hear it on my end now. But it doesn't matter. Where's my headphones? Where's my headphones? Have I actually got any headphones? Or did I throw them away? Oh, great. Oh, fantastic. Everything's fell over. Where's my headphones? Well, this is amazing. I am so happy how this is working out. I'm so happy. My headphones have disappeared. Oh no, here we go. I've got a mouldy old pair of headphones. That should do the trick though. I'll plug them in there. 1 second, boys. One second. Oh. It's outline work. Well, that's not my headphones, is it? It's outline world's crumbling. Well, that's not my headphones at all, is it? Why aren't you playing on my headphones? I haven't used headphones in years. I don't know how to connect them. This is stupid. Is this the best stream ever? I love it. I love it. This is open recent. Let's see if it's switched over to the headphones now. Outline world's crumbling. No, not doing what I tell you to do. Fantastic. It's outline world's crumbling. Not doing what I tell you to do. Doing what I tell you to do at all. Fantastic. Oh, is that why? No? The 13th Black Crusade's full fury. The 13th Black Crusade's full fury battered the Cadian Gate. The 13th Black Crusade's full fury battered the Cadian Gate. Its outlying worlds crumbling under orbital barrages and internal betrayals. The 13th Black Crusade's full fury battered the Cadian Gate. Its outlying worlds crumbling under orbital barrages and internal betrayals. The 13th Black Crusade's full fury The 13th Black Crusade's full fury. Okay. Okay. Right. Right. Christ alive. You know, the worst thing is, even if I wasn't streaming, at this point I would be talking to myself like this. I've had enough now. I don't know how long I've been streaming and I've recorded bugger all. I think I'm just going to devote myself to it all day tomorrow. My missus is taking my kid to his grandmother's for dinner and stuff, so they'll be out all day. I can really concentrate on this. I think that might be the best thing to do. I apologise for wasting all your time. Truly. God almighty. Oh. Yeah, give me... How long have we been recording? What time is it now? Oh, I've been recording like an hour. 45 minutes. Okay, I've got to push myself. I've got to get a half an hour recorded. Typhon, are you the one who was saying we look similar? Well, of course, we probably do, you know? I've got that kind of a face, man. I can blend into crowds. I miss my calling. You know? Should have been working for Interpol or something like that. Could have been a spy. It's a good job I didn't know, because I would have got myself into trouble. I'm very susceptible to corruption and bribery. So I would have, like, sold everybody out, you know? Just play games? Oh, God. I guess I could. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a cigarette. I'm all stressed now. I got all sweaty. You look like I'm well, look, I'll show you. If I put the lights on, this happens. See? This happens. Look how bright it is. Actually, it isn't that bad. I might just leave the lights on. It hurts my eyes after a bit, though. It's like being in an office, you know. Let me have a cigarette, and I'll be back with you. Let me think about what I'm going to do. I've got to gear myself up. I need to record half an hour at all tonight. I need to record at least half an hour. Got no energy for it. I could just play games. I should have just come on here and played games. That would have been more entertaining to me. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Turn it off, man. This is much more... I was thinking, like, you know, come October, we can have a super spooky, scary session. I could read some ghost stories. The tax rate rose to 41%. Ooh. No, it's tobacco. I don't do that sort of thing, seriously. When I was younger, that's a whole other question, but now, no. I'm English, yes. Yeah, the smoking thing is terrible. I'm on the verge of quitting and then something else. Like, this year has been trouble after trouble. I went away 2 weeks ago now. And on our way there, I bumped into the back of a car. The car's fine. It just needs a bit of front work. But you know what I mean? It's just like one thing after another. You know what I mean? It's one thing after another. Might lose my now claims. You know, it's one thing after another. Okay. I think I can deal with the background sound, and we're going to force ourselves to record. We're going to record now, boys. Okay. Let's get this up so you can see the squiggly lines. There we go. It's a high quality stream. I think people like this though, you know, now and again. Obviously me babbling, I'm kind of entertaining your ear. But I guess it's nice to see how these things are done. Like, my process is probably different to other people's, my process. I'm an actor, darling. My process is slightly different to other people's, but fundamentally it's the same, I think. Fundamentally. Is that right? Fundamentally it's the same. Okay. Everybody who's doing YouTube videos is going to have like a very similar process. They might record directly using a camera based, like a camera with a good mic attached to it, and do it that way. But fundamentally, this will be any audio book you listen to. It'll be obviously they'll probably do it. Some things they'll do it in a studio or a home studio, like I've got. Yeah. Oh. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Oh no! Oh God! Now that's not working. No, that's not working. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. There we go. That sounds nice. Okay. More apple juice. Yes! I don't know anything about Henry Cavill. What do you think this is? Why would I know anything about Henry Cavill? I don't know anything about Henry Cavill. I've never even seen any of his movies. You understand? I've never seen Superman. Or whatever that other one was that looked terrible, the spy thing. He seems like a nice guy. Seems like a cool guy. I respect the grind at the gym he's obviously put in. That's natural, that is, man. I don't think he's had any supplements. You know, he seems like a cool guy. But, like, I never followed anything he's done. And, let's face it, that Warhammer TV show probably will be bad. Hopefully not. But you know what I mean? That's all I know. I know as much as you do. I've read the same articles you've read. I don't know. Right. Henry's English? Yeah, but we don't know all. We don't all know each other. I don't even know my neighbours. Well, some of them, but you know what I mean. I think he's natty, man. I don't think that's supplements, man. I don't think that's supplements because it's not so over the top. You get me? It's too. I think that's natural. Not to say that he never has. Who knows? You know what I mean? But I think that's a natural physique, as far as I can tell. I think so. Ah, thank you, man. Executionary is my it's one of my favourites. Gordon Rea. You're distracting me now, boys. We'll talk about Gordon Rea. I'm going to do a live stream and we'll go through Blood Quest together. Because I've got a rare thing. Blood Quest isn't black and white anymore. I've got the comic book. I've got the coloured version. They inked it. I don't know much about comic books. I know a fair bit because of stupid streams I watch, but by osmosis, I've picked this stuff up. But the inking is beautiful. It's really brought it to life to me. We'll go over that another time, though. I don't know if he's a good actor. I mean, he seems pretty successful. I don't know. Oh. Do you think, James? I don't know, man. Maybe. I mean, yeah, I guess so. I guess so. It doesn't seem too over the top. You get me? Like, who's that guy? Who's that guy? The Guardians of the Galaxy guy, the guy who doesn't understand irony. He's got no sense of humour. You know him? He's clearly hitting it, man. You know what I mean? Like, clearly, there's no way you achieve that without. But the Henry, because he seems like a tall guy. He seems like a big guy. I know people who like similar physique, who are natty, who are natural, man. I don't know. I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about this. Okay. I just hit that. All right. I'll move my phone as well because I'm going to bloody itty. Come on. Let's go. Oh. The rise of the Primarch. The rise of the Primarch. Go. The rise. Okay. The 13th Black Crusade's full fury battered the Cadian Gate, its outlying worlds crumbling under orbital barrages and internal betrayals. Hope. Hope. Hope waned with each passing day. Acadia's defenders, led by Lord Castellan Creed, stood resolute, their defiance a bulwark against an unprecedented threat. Heroes of the Imperium rallied, Black Templars under Marshal Amalric, Imperial Fists, led by Captain Garradon, with the Star-Fought Phalanx, and Saint Celestine, whose miracles kindled faith in the weary. Inquisitor Greyfax, freed from Trazin the Infinite's Inquisitor Imperial Fists, by Captain Imperial Imperial Fists, led by Captain Garradon, aboard the Star-Fought Phalanx, and Saint Celestine, whose miracles kindled faith in the weary. Inquisitor Greyfax, freed from Trazin the Infinite's Inquisitor... I don't like that other bit anyway. I don't know why I said it like that. Imperial Fists, led by Captain Garradon, with the Star-Fought Phalanx, and Saint Celestine, whose miracles kindled faith in the weary. Inquisitor Greyfax, freed from Trazin the Infinite's God damn it! Inquisitor Greyfax, freed from Trazin the Infinite's captivity, lent her unyielding will. Yet, Archmagus Dominus Belisarius' call saw beyond mere arms, guided by the Harlequin, Selendra Veilwalker, to unlock the Black Pylon's secrets. He realized Abaddon's crusades had systematically destroyed these structures, weakening reality's fabric to widen the Eye of Terror from one side of the galaxy to another. En route to fulfill an ancient pact with Ultramar's lord, Call aimed to reverse this devastation. But Cadia fell, its pylons shattered. In its wake, just making stuff up now. Its pylons shattered. And the great eye spread forth, a warp rift like none had ever seen. The survivors, naming themselves the Celestinian Crusade after their radiant saint, fled with Call's auto-reliquary, bearing a mysterious artifact, their last hope, pursued by Abaddon's relentless forces. Why Call was on the other side of the galaxy when he was on his way to Ultramar is not explained. Simultaneously, a cosmic upheaval shook the Elder. Actually, I need to say something more witty. Why? In fact, I'm not going to say anything. I thought about putting something witty there. You know, like mocking the whole idea that why is he but if he's on his way to Ultramar, why is he in Cadia? But I don't know. Simultaneously, a cosmic upheaval shook the Elder. You know it. Simultaneously, a cosmic upheaval. God, if I could afford a real studio, I would, man. Simultaneously, a cosmic upheaval shook the Elder. Yniad, the god of the dead, awoke in the ether, choosing gladiatrix Yvraine as his prophet in Comora's Crucible arena. Beset by her kin and Slanesh's demons, Yvraine, aided by the enigmatic Visage, reached Craftworld Bealtan, triggering its shattering rebirth and summoning the Incarn, Yniad's avatar. The Inari split the Elder. Some embraced their That doesn't sound right, does it? The Inari... The Ynnari, as they became known, split the Elder. Some embraced their salvation through death and rebirth. Others decried it as a perilous hubris. Undeterred, Yvraine sought the Crone Swords, forging a desperate plan to stem Chaos's tide. Her quest led through the webway to Clysis, where her Eldar host emerged to save the Celestinian Crusade from the Black Legion. Forging an alliance, they vowed to guide the Imperials to Ultramar. As warp storms raged, the united pilgrims hastened through the webway, clutching a fragile hope to defy the galaxy's unravelling. Chapter 1. The Fires of Laphis. I don't like that title anymore. I don't like that title anymore. It's probably right, though. What do you think, boys? Is that all right? What do you think? What do you think? Maybe a beer? No, that would work. That would be worse. Okay. All right, let's have a break for a minute. How much we recorded there? 3 minutes. We're on our way, boys. We're on our way. I'm going to get through this next chapter so easy. You'll see. We're on our way now. We're good to go. I think it's okay. I don't know. Oh, God. Yeah, we just got to work through this. I've got to get half an hour recorded. That was 3 minutes. I can get half an hour recorded tonight. As long as I can get half an hour done, tomorrow will be a lot easier. I want this video out tomorrow. Tomorrow night, preferably. If I have to go over and it goes into Monday, that will be disappointing. But that's just how it'll be. But I want it out tomorrow. I want it to be done tomorrow. Okay. Give me a moment. All right, let's get cracking. Let's get cracking. Chapter. Got to make a note of this. Chapter 1. I like to record it all in one go, you see. Some people will record different chapters and then combine them all together afterwards, but I find it easier to edit this way. I don't know why. Chapter 1, 0, 3, 2, 2. Oh, God. Right. What are we on? 0, 0. Okay. Chapter 1. The Fires of Laphis. High in the Atheron Mountains, otherworldly energy swirled, stirring dust and ash across a corpse-littered plateau. Subtly, at first, these currents gained momentum. Clicky, clicky. Subtly. I said subtly wrong. Subtly, at first, these currents gained momentum, tugging at flames, licking from shattered battle tanks and twisting, billowing smoke into languid vortices. Amid the carnage, a handful of Black Legion Chaos Space Marines stood among mounds of fallen Ultramar Defense Auxilia, their own dead scattered sparingly. Clad in brutal armour, they scanned handheld scrying devices, spiked bolt guns panning the cobalt sky and rugged peaks beyond. Harsh challenges barked through fanged vox grills, sensors sweeping for the unseen source of the etheric surge. Abruptly, the energies erupted, hurling traitors off their feet. Power coalesced into a towering, elegant structure, its curved form shimmering as if it had stood for millennia. From its heart a hail of firepower erupted, monomolecular discs slicing through armour, shattering eye lenses, spraying dark blood across sun-bleached stone. Severed limbs in black ceramite clattered as the Black Legionaries reeled under the sudden assault. Severed limb. Bleached stone. Is that a train? Oh no. It's my central heating. My missus is running a bath, I think. Oh dear. That's quite low. I can get rid of that. No problem. There's some kind of thrum, and I don't know if it's the music at this club that's down the road, this pub thing that's down the road. But I can get rid of that. It's very low. It's minus 56 or whatever, which is well below what my noise gate was going to be. So I can carve that out, no problem. In post. Severed limbs in black ceramite clattered as the Black Legionaries reeled under the sudden onslaught. Yevrain and the Visage led a diminished Yanari Celestinian force from the webway portal, their numbers culled for discretion in Ultramar. Eldrad Ulthran and Autarch Millennial had diverted most warriors to other missions, leaving a lean but lethal host. Empowered by enemy deaths, Yvrain and the Visage moved with breathtaking speed, weaving through roaring bolt shells. The Visage slid beneath a thumping volley, driving his blade through a traitor's breastplate, ceramites splitting like parchment. Yvrain leapt over a hail of shots, planting one foot on a Black Legionary's bolter, vaulting over him and sweeping Kavar in a flashing arc. Her victim's helm parted from his neck, his form crumbling to glowing dust. Dire Avengers and clave-wielding incubi charged alongside bellowing Black Templars, their mutual hatred suppressed for now. Marshal Emorek and Inquisitor Greyfax stormed forth. Blades. I just spat. Marshal Emorek and Inquisitor Greyfax stormed forth. You heard it? We're getting there. 6 minutes. Pressed for now. Oh. A little too keen there. Martin. For now. Suppressed for now. Oh, I'm going to have to record all that again, aren't I? Dire Avenger. Where were we? Dire Avengers and clave-wielding incubi charged alongside bellowing Black Templars, their mutual hatred suppressed for now. Marshal Emorek and Inquisitor Greyfax stormed forth, blades shedding heretic blood. Saint Celestine soared above, her Gemini superior leaping with blazing bolt pistols, followed by the Sisters of our Martyred Lady, their guns spitting fire. Belisarius Call skittered on mechanical legs, his auto-reliquary trundling behind, guarded by Skitari, battle servitors, and 2 towering House Tyrannus knights. The Black Legion, disciplined despite their scant numbers, met the surprise assault without panic. Mass reactive bolts obliterated a few Skitari, and 2 incubi fell, bludgeoned in close combat. Yet the Ynnari and Celestinians, their blades flashing with lethal precision, cut down most traitors swiftly. The survivors retreated in order, aiming to report to their masters, but the knights' Gatling cannons and armour-piercing missiles unleashed a howling firestorm, reducing them to bloody tatters. The battle ended abruptly, leaving the victors amidst smoking corpses, their weapons hot. Terse orders sent warriors to form a bristling perimeter around the portal, Eldar and human, maintaining weary gaps in their lines. Beneath Laphis's did I say Laphis or Lapis? I can't remember. How did I pronounce this? What do I need? 2 minutes. So this is why you make notes. 3 minutes 22. Chapter 1. The Fires of Laphis. I said it right. Okay. I was worried I'd said it wrong. Their lines. Beneath Laphis's harsh blue sky, the leaders gathered, hot winds carrying distant gunfire and explosions. Macragge is invaded, Greyfax said downly. This is grave news. Said downly. I don't know why I'm using an old crone voice for her. She doesn't look that old, but it's the only one I can call to, it's the only one I got. This is grave news. Call. This is grave. This is grave news. But you are labouring under a false This is grave news. You are labouring under a misapprehension, though. According to my internal gyro catalogue, we do not stand upon the surface of Macragge. We are located 160 million miles spinward of intended... Spinward. All right, we'll get it done. We've got to do all this in one go. This is grave news, Call said, but then corrected her. You are labouring under a misapprehension. According to my internal gyro catalogue, we do not stand upon the surface of Macragge. We are located 160 million miles spinward of our intended destination, allowing for variable positioning and empiric distort. Greyfax rounded on Yvraine, demanding, Then where are we? Yvraine, her voice cold as the grave, replied, Would you have been gladdened, Monkai, to find that my people kept a hidden way upon the surface of one of your most prized worlds? I think not. Amalric growled, No, we would not. Celestine agreed. Such knowledge would have unsettled us, but it would perhaps have eased our road. Where, then, do we stand? And how shall we proceed along our appointed path? Yvraine, her Gyrinx growling, said, This is the world that your species calls Laphis, in the star system of Macragge. In order to proceed, we need only locate representatives of the Ultramarines present upon this world. Eleanor, a Gemini superior, and prodded, And what if they are disinclined to lend us their assistance? We walk with Xenos at our side and come uninvited to their world. Are they not as like to shoot us as to offer welcome? Yvraine dismissed her. This is your concern, not ours. These are your Emperor's finest warriors, are they not? Surely they have the mental discipline to discern friend from foe. Amalric rumbled. They have the mental discipline to remain weary of Xenos trickery, and to suspect those who traffic with such creatures. Celestine interjected. We pilgrims will convince them that our cause is holy and just, and that our alliance is an honest one, but not by standing here and arguing. We must move at once, for darkness draws close, and time grows short. Vox channels buzzed with Ultramar's desperate war. Black Legion, Alpha Legion, Iron Warriors and Emperor's children clashing with Ultramar's finest. Defense Auxilia and starships. Smoke shrouded the horizon. Contrails crisscrossing the sky, as Ultramar fought for survival. Chapter 2. the path of the righteous. There you go. That was better. But did I have a little click in between there? I moved my foot. Yeah, there we go. I don't like that. Boom. That's a bit too much of a gap. Knock off a couple of seconds. Of the righteous. Boom. Right, chapter 2. I feel like I wrote this one a lot better than the previous ones. Okay. Oh no, it's not Visage. It's Visarch. That's his title. Visarch. It's like V-I-S Arch. V-I-S-A-R-C-H. Visarch. Oh, that was a bit better. That was a bit better. Okay. Right. 10 minutes. Urged by St. Celestine's fervent call, the Celestinian Crusade and their Yennari allies descended the Atheron mountain. You know what? I don't need all that gumph, man. I've got to cut all this crap out. Human and elder descended the Atheron mountains. Their mission and urgency. I'm changing what I wrote, you see. I'm trying to make it up as I go. Because I don't like what I wrote. Human and elder. It's just this one sentence. I don't like it. Human and elder descended the Atheron mountains. What have I written here? Okay, maybe I didn't do a good job. Human and elder descended the Atheron mountains. From the corpse-strewn plateau, a broad, packed earth roadway wound down the mountainside, wide enough for bane blades to pass abreast, flanked by ancient stone supports. Did I just give a horrible... Reports. That's okay. Right. Atop these stood sombre statues of robed space marines, their oversized features gazing solemnly, lit braziers in their hands trailing incense, with devotional offerings and prayer papers heaped at their feet. The pilgrims, Celestinians and Yanari alike, kept weapons at the ready. Eyes scanned the horizon as they threaded past wrecked tanks and fresh corpses of Ultramar Defense Auxilia and treacherous cultists. Their blood still congealing. Insects. I don't need that. Their blood. As you're doing stuff, you realise you don't need that, man. It's too much detail. It's too much messing about. Cultists. You want to be concise. Let's use proper words. You need to be concise in what you're trying to. There's a certain power in brevity. You know. There's a certain power in brevity. If I was just writing this from scratch, right? If I was just writing this myself, I would. There's a lot of extraneous stuff in some of this 40k stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's great. It's what we expect, but it's if you're writing something else, I don't think you'd do it quite in this style, or at least I wouldn't. Cultists. Okay. No living foes appeared. The road, eerily silent, save for the wind's sigh, the crunch of footfalls, and distant battles rumble. Archmaker's call. His vox thieves and cartographia inloads precise assured them they neared an urban centre under the Ultramarines' protection. The Allies spoke little, attuned to Laphis's thin air carrying war's echoes. Rounding a sun-scorched peak, they faced a ferrocrete bastion embedded in the mountainside. Its Ultramarines... It's in the mountainside. The heraldry of Ultramar embossed proudly. Twin Icarus arrays stood atop its battlements, hammered fire at swooping helldrakes. That's wrong. That's wrong. Twin proudly. Twin Icarus arrays atop its battlements hammered fire at swooping Helldrake demon engines, their draconic forms diving to spew bale flame before soaring away with chilling roars. One Helldrake veered toward the pilgrims, prompting Marshal Amarek's shout, "Spread out and run for the bastion!" House Tyrannus Knights surged ahead, their loping strides shaking the earth, guns swivelling skyward. One Knight's Icarus array, joined by Skyward. Let's change that. One of the knights unleashed their fury. Their Gatling cannon and heavy stubbers tore a wing from a Helldrake, sending it crashing in a fiery detonation. Another was blasted apart mid-attack, while the third fled, dwindling to a speck in Laphas's hard blue sky. The knights halted, weapons cooling as the pilgrims caught up. The bastion's armoured portal hissed, pressure locks disengaging, revealing 3 ultramarines, with bolters raised. Their leader's vox-amplified voice barked, "Who are you? And where do you hail from? And why do you travel with Xenos?" I burped. "And where do you hail from? And why do you travel with Xenos?" That's a burp. With Xenos. Tense but disciplined, the exchange avoided violence. The presence of Inquisitor Greyfax and Saint Celestine counterbalanced the Ynnari. Oh, God. The Ynnari. The key got stuck. The key got stuck in the hole. Where am I? Celestine declared, "Our mission is a divine pilgrimage ordained by the Emperor himself. Archmagus call, and his auto reliquary must reach the Lord of Ultramar." Celestine declared, "Our mission is a divine pilgrimage ordained by the Emperor himself. Archmagus call, and his auto reliquary must reach the Lord of Ultramar with all haste." Smiling knowingly, Smiling knowingly, she welcomed the news of inbound storm ravens, originally summoned to counter Helldrakes, but now able to ferry their leaders to the strike cruiser Sword of Honour, and bound for Macragge. The Ultramarines confirmed the Lord of Ultramar had returned to the fortress of Hera days prior, promising safe passage. The pilgrims split. All Ynnari, except Yvraine and the Visage, returned to the Webway portal to spread Yniad's word, while Celestine assigned the Sisters of Our Martyred Lady and House Tyrannus Knights to aid Laphas's defence. The Storm Ravens, bearing Greyfax, Amalric, a few Black Templars, Celestine, her Gemini Superior, Call, his Cataphron Servitors, and Scutari, docked with the Sword of Honour. Confined under heavy guard to Spartan steel chambers, watched over by chapter helots with naval shotguns, the allies bristled, especially the Ynnari and Amalric, but Celestine's firm words of faith quelled dissent. Days dragged on, marked by the ship's engine rumble and sluggish artificial gravity. The Visage sparred relentlessly, even with Amalric, while Call purged Greyfax's mind-shackled scarabs, a painful process she endured with iron resolve, her suspicion of Celestine unwavering. "I've seen her battle..." I've seen... I've seen her battle heretics, predict the unpredictable, and her faith's light repel the wicked, Greyfax admitted privately. Yet as an Ordo Hereticus Inquisitor she added, true miracles are rare. What seems divine miracles are rare. What seems divine may hide chaos's taint. Her vigil persisted, alert for duplicity. Unnoticed, Yvrain drew call to a recessed cargo bay, housing his auto-reliquary. Under the Cataphron servitor's blank gazes, she spoke urgently, her words a cold mist. You know what lies within your relic, Archmagus. Its awakening is our shared purpose, a bulwark against the dark gods. Call's lenses word sceptical. You speak of truths I've guarded for millennia, Xenos. Why should I trust your kind? Yvrain pressed. Because Yniad's will aligns with your Emperor's. Deny chaos or all is lost. After a long pause, Call nodded curtly, ending the clandestine meeting. Yvrain swept away, leaving Call to ponder their pact as the Sword of Honour bore them towards Macragge. Bore them towards Macragge. Sword of Honour bore them towards Macragge. Bore them toward Macragge. Chapter 3. I don't like that title. I don't like that title. Got to be Macragge, isn't it? Yeah. Just chapter 3. Chapter 3. How's that sounding? Oh yeah, I could easily get rid of that. What's a suitable title? What's a suitable title? Macragge. What's a suitable title? What's a suitable title? destiny. There you go. Oh, I'll tell you what, boys. I am shattered now. Look, we got nearly got 20 minutes done. This is good. I've got about... This one's probably going to be... It's probably going to be less than 3 hours, you know. Less than 3 hours. What's the chat saying, anyway? What's the chat saying? Oh! Cyber Chaos. I unironically listen to the 3-hour Guardsman battles on Spotify to go to bed almost every day. Well, there's a new one coming out soon, and it's going to combine all of those guys and all the sort of core regiments I did in a separate video. You know, Cadia, Mordia, all that, and as well as things like the Praetorian Guard. I'm going to combine all of them together into one big video. So stay tuned for that. That's coming soon in the next couple of weeks. But I'm aiming for a video every 2 weeks, basically. And I think that's okay, considering the length of my videos. I'm not just putting out, 10-minute, whoa, have you seen the new? You know what I mean? I'm trying to do, you know what I mean? Like, if I could do that, that'd be great. But I can't do that. I can't show as much interest as I should. You know what I mean? I haven't got the energy. I try and I have to devote myself to doing something like this. That's all I can do. Oh God, reload the page. Thank you for the donation, though, sir. I will make you a mod. Aborder Prince, sorry again. For what? Cyber Chaos, I'm going to make you a mod. Thank you ever so much for the donation, man. I appreciate it massively. I think I'm going to call it a day there now. What time is it? 12 o'clock. I think I started this stream in about... Yeah, what time? How long have we been going? 2 hours. I think that's enough for me, boys. I've got a good chunk done there. I can come back tomorrow and do more. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you ever so much for the donations and the memberships. I really, really appreciate it. I will be back again very soon. I might stream tomorrow. I might need the extra push of having people watching me to get the last bit done, because I'm going to be working on this basically most of the day tomorrow. Can you hear me? Most of the day tomorrow I'm going to have to work on this, so I might stream again tomorrow, but this video should go out tomorrow. I want it to go out tomorrow. I've just got to edit the audio, pop it into the thing, convert the file, turn it into a video file, upload it to YouTube, and there you go. So I'm hoping it goes out tomorrow night. But I'm going to be recording it pretty much all day tomorrow, because I've got to get out of the way. I want to work on some other stuff after this is done. Yeah, I'm going to leave it now, though. I'm going to go to bed. Otherwise, I'll be shattered tomorrow. Thank you all for watching again, and thank you for the donations. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And, yeah, I'll be back soon. Thank you all. Bye-bye. Ta-ra. The music pumping down the street. It's not that bad, man. Alright, I'm going to go. Thank you all for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.